Lately, I've been looking at all the old videos of me and my daughter while she was a tiny little baby. And the one thing I realize is how fast time really goes by. You know, you're playing with them, they're learning to flip over and hold their head up and crawl. And then the next thing you know, they're a toddler. And life is just so much different. You know, they start to be more independent, they start to learn how to play by themselves. And it's just watching them learn all of this new stuff that has made me start reflecting on how much I'm going to just miss it being me and her. Her brother is going to be born in November, December, and I'm just really soaking up all this time with her where it is just us. And it's so funny because my phone, has the Google account, and every so often it brings up all these pictures of her growing and her as a little tiny baby. And it just reminds me that, like, I had this tiny baby who, was breastfeeding and then taking bottles and doing purees. And now I have this toddler who likes to play with her toys independently while also playing with me, but then sits down for meals and wants to be independent again and feed herself. And she's having snacks and she's drinking water. And it's just such a big change. And if I could tell any first time moms out there, really soak it all in, because time does go by fast. And you think, you're going to have all this time with them. And the next thing you know, they're 6 months and then they're starting to crawl and they go from eating purees to eating actual food. And then you blink and you're celebrating their first birthday. And that was one of the moments that I just realized, like, I just need to soak all of this in every moment, every day with her, because she just is going to keep getting bigger. And she's going to one day not need me as much as she does right now. And she is trying to be independent as much as she can. She's walking around, holding the couches. She's almost standing and walking by herself. And it's just like soaking in these moments that I'm like, you still need me before you won't need me. And I know it's going to be like a matter of no time. She's going to be talking, even though right now she does like babble at me a lot when I talk to her. But I know that, like, she's just going to keep growing and learning new things. And it's just one of those things that makes my heart happy. As much as I loved her being a baby and watching her hit each milestone, it is so cool to watch them become a toddler, to discover, to learn new things, and just to watch them become their own person. And I just know that even these moments as her as a toddler are going to go by fast, because I also know that once her brother is here, things are going to go by very quickly. So my advice to any first moms out there is really just soak it all in, because when someone tells you that time goes by fast, time does go by fast. I swear I had this little tiny baby that was just born yesterday, and I blinked my eyes and she's already a 1-year-old toddler. And I miss her being a baby, but I absolutely love watching her grow into this tiny little human. And I can't wait to see what she discovers and learns more along the way, but soak it all in, because it does go by very fast.